Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Alright, I forgot about this. I forgot. Hopefully the dulcet tones of me suffering in Minecraft will help. Oh, what am I gonna... Everything's... All my shit was down there! Oh, this is... Speaking of unexpected... this stupid hole. It's good and bad because it means there's like a good cave down there, but then like... I can make ladders. No, I can't drop ladders. What am I thinking? Wait, there's water there now. Okay, wait. I gotta go down there with toothpicks. It's weird building like a new audience on YouTube and then worrying about like expectations of people coming into the stream and being like, oh, Minecraft, I don't want to watch that. But I gotta keep reminding, I want to stream more, and I just gotta keep reminding myself, I gotta do things for me, you know, at the end of the day. I gotta keep reminding myself, like, if I'm gonna stream, I gotta stream for, like, I gotta make sure it's, like, a good vibe. Like, at the end of the day, it's gotta be good for me, you know, first and foremost. I don't even know if I had food down there. I don't think anything's down there. I'm gonna go in with this and see if I can come back up. I know I need food first. Oh my god, this is so frustrating. No. Alright, so there's water there now? There's no light, which is bad. And all my stuff is okay, I do have stuff though. I fish! Okay, this is all workable. This is doable. It's not a lot of light. I can go to where the light's at? Oh my god. I don't think I had torches down here. I've never actually been in a cave. I've never been in a cave before without any light. I don't know if like people just endlessly spawn. Hello. Hello. That was behind me. No! No! Okay. I mean, at this point, I'm not really gaining anything from going back down there. I just really need to... I need to find a different way down. I wish there was ropes in this game. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Guys, I'm resource poor right now. Just do whatever I want. I don't know what I want to do! I don't know what I want to do. Panic, panic, panic. Panic! I don't know what to do, panic! I want to panic, panic! If I could stream anything I wanted to stream, what would I stream? I guess I'm doing what I want to do. Well, I think the real question is, why do I even stream? I feel like there is a, it's like a Ouroboros, where it's like, if I don't talk about things, then chat doesn't talk. If I'm playing Minecraft, chat doesn't talk. If I do just chatting, it's more likely that chat will talk, but then when the moments are silent, I get bored, and I feel like I'm just like, I get anxious. It's like I'm just fucked. It doesn't matter what I do, I'm just fucked. Meow, 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 meow. I have to get more cobblestone. Hell yeah, no boy. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is good for me in terms of streaming. Oh, I don't want the streams to be just me bitching about streaming, because that's what it turned into in the past. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out what works best for me. I'll figure it out. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna have anxiety. Yeah, no, boy, I'm not on a schedule, so it's okay, dude. Like I don't fault you. Unfortunately, this is one of the reasons why I'll always be a shit streamer, because I don't have a schedule, and I don't like streaming long hours. So I don't want to argue about fucking crypto. I don't give a shit. I don't fucking care. I don't want to argue about it, man. It's a fucking scam. You don't have to agree with me, but I'm gonna say it is a scam. It's just it's a scam. It's gambling. Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. Let me ask you this. How much money have you made so far? That's just, you're just investing in a portion of your savings. Bro, if you're not willing to say it, then come on, man. Fuck off. You're just hoping it goes big again. And there's no guarantee it'll do that. It might. Not trying to get grift. Well, then why are... Listen, you haven't been willing to say how much you've made. You haven't been willing to say what you're investing in. Like, it's just bull. You're just fucking talking bullshit at this point, bro. If you're not willing to back what you're saying with, like, what's up, coconut butter? If you're not willing to back with what you're saying with, like, evidence and stuff, like, you are grifting. You're literally grifting. You're just saying crypto's good. XRP, XLM, Alchemy Pay, Jasmy? I've never heard of any of those things. How much are you up? You said you're stable. How much are you actually up? You can just say percentages if you don't want to say how much actual money you have in. Crypto's 99% scam, even the most known ones. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Here's the thing. The only reason crypto... I told you, bro. The only way at this point that crypto is going to go to Mars is if it has higher adoption rates. Just straight up, like that. That's where we are at right now, right? But once again, there's already like established coins that are set up to be that. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna have worldwide adoption of some random ass fucking token. It's gonna be something that's like well established. It is I've done limited research on this, but the interesting thing ultimately about tokens, when it gets to the point that it's like more widely adopted, is, if I understand correctly, it essentially becomes more like at the point where tokens become widely adopted for transactions and stuff, at that point it will no longer raise in value. It'll just be like a currency, if I understand it correctly. Also, another thing about investing in anything, not just crypto, there's essentially two ways you make money investing, okay? It boils down to two things. One is you make investing off of, buying low, selling high, right? I mean, that's how you make money at all. But there's like the short-term buy low, sell high, where you understand market forces, where you take advantage of the dips, and you're aware of those dips, right? But that only works at scale if you're willing to invest a fuck ton of money, right? Otherwise, investing is all about, just putting your money in and waiting 20 years when you know things are just going to appreciate, and then you take it out afterwards, right? Like there's a bunch of stable stocks. Also, you know what makes money? You know what makes more money? I'm about to hit you with some fat truths. You know what makes more money than crypto in the stock market? A really underappreciated thing. It's called starting a fucking business. And it helps. Do you want to help the world and make a shit ton of money? Start a fucking business. Take the money that you're investing in the market and start a fucking business. Dude, you know how easy it is to like find a niche and like make money doing like something you enjoy or something that's neat done. I know a guy, a friend of my mom's, back in the 80s, who started, who is a multimillionaire, right? And it became a multimillionaire. And you know what he did? He literally hauled dirt. He started by hauling dirt, and then he set up, he hired people to haul dirt. And then he turned his dirt hauling business into a meat distribution business, and he ended up being a multimillionaire by offering services to people who needed it. that was a smart investment. All started with just buying a fucking trailer and like driving a trailer around full of fucking dirt. You know what I mean? Like when you have money, it's easy to lose money and still make money, if that makes any sense. Like when you already have a shit ton of money that you can just throw around, it's easy to hedge your bets in the markets. And I saw a lot of that going around. How much money, Daryl, how much money have you ever made off of it? Tell me the total profits in your life off investments and businesses you've run. No. There's no so. It's a fucking simple question, bro. Tell me the money, man. You paid $2,500 on gold. Man, shut the fuck up, dude. Just shut the fuck up, bro. Oh my god. Get out of here. Get those numbers up. Come back to me when you've made a living wage off of investments or a business you've run. When you want to talk to me about finances and shit, bro. That's crazy. I like making little pagodas. I don't always like listening to music. I don't always like listening to music. Okay, it's twofold. One, I don't always like listening to music. When I do, like, I'll fucking jam out, right? But you know, it's because my hope is one day people will be willing to clip me and make content out of my stuff, and it's just easier to edit stuff when there's no music in the background. So there's that aspect to it. But also, I'm just kind of like burnt out on music in general. When I was building guitar pedals back in the day, when I first started my business, I literally listened to music to the point that I got sick of music. Music is very emotional to me. It's the same reason I can't go back and it's the reason I can't go back and watch a lot of music and play certain games and read certain books and even listen to music, because it's so emotional to me. Like it's just like it's traumatizing. It's actually it's hard to listen to music sometimes because it makes my heart hurt so much. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm down for it. You guys, I don't think you guys understand how much control you have over me talking about things. I am literally at your beck and call for the most part to talk about shit. I'm just gonna cut down trees at this point, guys. Like, we can talk about whatever the fuck you want. I will go Omega Ramblematic. You guys can set me off and just we can just autopilot somewhere. I'm down to talk. I just don't. I don't always have anything to talk about myself. Oh my god, yeah, the Trump Gaza AI video. It's crazy. Dude, we live in a fuck time, bro. Oh my god. I mean, I'm all down for like the mask off nature of current politics, because it's always been shit. Now they're just being honest about it, you know? But goddamn, it really is just not a vibe. It's not a vibe at all. Like I just miss the stateliness. I miss when it was you know, like Obama. Obama's a ruthless war criminal. But you know, at least he did a good job of keeping things feeling stately. You know, kept the illusion up of America being a civilized country. Yeah, I mean, I'm all about the mask coming up. Here's the thing. The other aspect of the mask coming off is I can't wait to see more, you know, leftism rise up. Yeah, Democrats actually stop being pussies. It's gonna be glorious. I want to see it on both sides. You know, if the Republicans are doing it, then I want to see it on the other side too. Why can I not make fences, guys? I've completely forgotten how to do this. Am I dumb? I might be just very stupid. I mean, that's the whole thing, is like, right now, I guarantee you, if there was some just gloves off leftists who could get to the point where they can go into Congress, you know what I mean? True, like, memers and dreamers. We would, like, people would vote the fuck out, like, people would vote those people in office like crazy. I sometimes wonder if the reason why we haven't seen a really good leftist movement move up into, like, the higher federal government is because of, like, CIA, FBI type shit. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense. There's been such a huge left-wing movement in this country that's been rising for so long. Why aren't they there? I don't get it. I want to hear it, because I feel like I feel like the Fed is definitely, like, gatekept. Like, this is my theory, okay? I think that at the end of the day, the federal government is really just propping up the war machine in America. I think that the federal government is propping up the war machine and corporate interest, right? That's not even a conspiracy theory. I think that's literally the way it is, right? I know there's a lot of different, like, investments and programs and stuff, but in general, it's just a joke. It's a scam. Do you know what I mean? It's just a scam, and ultimately, it's just about feeding money into the war machine, because that's where most of the money goes. So, if anything that would come into the federal government to disrupt that, I think is somehow squashed pretty early on, and I think they're probably aware of that. They just need to build a wall between Poland and Ukraine. Huh? I don't understand. Me no understand. Me dumb American. Alright, I will allow this. This is all new to me, guys. I'm gonna be honest, at this point, I'm getting bad vibes from you. I know you've been in my chat for a very long time, but now that we're talking about politics and crypto bro stuff, I'm getting a little bit I'm getting one of those, like, oh no feelings. We need more walls between countries? Is that what you're saying? We need more walls between countries? What are walls for? Keeping the sunlight out. Because it hurts my eyes. I think it's very ignorant to just say build walls to help countries. Especially in this modern age. I don't, like, this isn't the era of Genghis Khan. I'm definitely, like, I come from libertarian backgrounds. I don't know what I am these days. I'm just stupid. I'm just stupid and gay. See if we can get some iron up here. But yeah, I was saying earlier, like, I used to be, like, nervous about just rambling about bullshit because back in the day, the audience I built off of going viral in, I don't, like, I wasn't building an audience based on me talking about shit. I was building an audience off of me being a goofy goober. So yeah, I just gotta feel a little bit more confident about talking about random shit now. Not feel so anxious about it. I had a lot of anxiety back in the day because when I used to stream, so I've always rambled during my streams. I would talk about all kinds of, like, I would talk about all the things I talk about in my videos on stream. But back in the day, like I'll give you an example. I used to stream a lot of Sea of Thieves, and then I would just go off on these, like, crazy, you know, tangents about my politics and social stuff, because my audience at that time was essentially people. I was like, you know, I was streaming Sea of Thieves enough that I had people from the Sea of Thieves community watching me. And the Sea of Thieves community is very, you know, a bunch of Southerners. Oh my god, they're real. I'm timing you out for, I want to time you out so bad. I'm timing you out for a day. Come back tomorrow. We've moved on to a different subject. You're just being a troll. Don't be a troll tomorrow. If you're a troll again, I'm gonna be on you. It's not fun. Oh yeah, but anyway, so, like, the Sea of Thieves community is very, like, Southerner, you know, definitely get the vibes of it being a little bit more right-leaning. And so when I didn't have people coming in from other places, when I was just doing Twitch streams, and my chat was, you know, It was kind of a mixture of people who were looking for Sea of Thieves content, and then people who found me from VR chat, who kind of followed me from VR chat and was looking for VTubers to watch. I don't know, there was just times where I was just sitting there talking about my fucking, you know, leftist stuff, and it was nerve-wracking because, you know, I didn't have an audience that was very interactive a lot of the time, so sometimes I was just talking to myself, and in that emptiness, I felt like I felt nervous. It was like nervous because I was like, oh god, I was very hyper aware of the fact that I was in this community that wasn't like me. The other thing was, people who were into my Izzy Mouse stuff, like, it wasn't me ranting about things, and it was a bunch of kids who were watching me. So, it was just like, you know, if I was just being myself, like, I was losing a lot of my audience. And so, it was very anxiety-inducing. It was anxiety-inducing being myself and just being an adult rambling about my shit, because at the end of the day I knew it was just a bunch of kids from TikTok who were coming to see me because I was playing a goofy... Because they saw me when I was at my goofiest. So I guess I just kind of have, like, trauma. Yeah, you should, honestly. I'm telling you, more people should get into... I want to see more people yapping. It's a good grift. it's a good trade. Yeah, I low key. I mean, I'll just tell you guys. I don't know why I'm being coy about it. This is my secret content creation plan, guys. Are you ready? Here we go. I don't know how far my rants on YouTube are going to get me in terms of building an audience. Right? Like, I don't know how far that's going to go. So far, so good, right? I really feel like my biggest impediment in regards to that is if a drama channel picks up on me and makes me a target of lolcow stuff, because I do have, you know, like, on the site that shall not be named, I have a big thread, and it would be easy for someone to, like, make me out to be something I'm not. God, I haven't looked at that thread in ages, but it's years long, you know what I mean? And you know how drama farms are. So I don't know if that would be good for me or bad for me if that happened. It could be good because it's just bullshit and it just gives you attention and I can, like, cut through the bullshit. Or it could be bad for me because all of a sudden people believe lies and then it's just like I have to you know, get myself out from underneath whatever that is. Really, Toji? That's unfortunate. I mean, yeah, I've been through that cycle multiple times, so I don't know how I would deal with it now. We'll see. I mean, true, Nano boy, true dat. But it's more like weathering the storm of that, because, you know, it's one of those things where you just have to weather it. It's just a pain in the ass. It's just a fucking annoyance. But anyways, that to me, that's my only impediment moving forward as a content creator, outside of, like, the algorithm not favoring me anymore. Which has happened on TikTok, so we'll see. But I don't know how big I can go just on YouTube alone. But here's the thing I'm excited about. This is my point that I'm trying to make poorly. The way you make it, like, really big as a content creator is when you're big enough that people want to clip it and ship it. You know what I mean? As a Twitch streamer, like, that's it. Like, when you hit that point where people want to clip and ship you, that's big. That's big. That's when you've really gone big. When you've gone culturally to the point that people are just like, oh my god, I want to clip and ship the mouse. Like, that's the sweet spot, bro. And I was so upset that I didn't get that when I was going viral as Izzy Mouse, because I thought I was there. Like, I essentially got, like, I got handed to me this, like, viral fame that I thought was just gonna, like, fucking just keep going, because I thought I was there. I thought I just got launched into the stratosphere. I thought I was there. I did not realize how ephemeral my virality was. And I was so sad that I never got to that point where people were clipping and shipping me, you know? I did get clipped. Not a lot. Not on the regular. So you have to get to that point first. I thought I was there with Izzy Mouse. But I wasn't. I was at the beginning stage. If I could have held on to that momentum, it would have happened naturally, but I thought I deserved it right off the rip, and I was sad that it wasn't happening. And then there's a lot of fucking things that made Izzy Mouse fucked for me. But that, I don't know, that's kind of like, to me, that I'll know I'm good. I'll know I'm doing good when I have enough clout that people want to just clip me. I'm not gonna ask people to clip me now. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? It's not about asking for people to clip you. It's just a sign of growth. Like, when you get to that point, then you've made it to a better place, you know? Yeah, I had a lot of fan art. Oh my god, there was so much Izzy Mouse fan art. That's true. Yeah, I'm down for that. You guys can always clip my shit. Like, you can always edit my shit. I don't care. I don't know if I need to say. I guess I'll just say it on stream. I'm not going to make an announcement about it. But yeah, you're always like my content. Like I would. As in the days with Izzy Mouse, I'm honored. Like I'm honored and humbled if people want to make content out of my content. I am so sad. My old I want to show you the videos, Sibby. Like I did a bunch of Sea of Thieves videos where actually I edited together my own Sea of Thieves content, and it was really good. They were really decent videos. Yeah, it's hard to get people to watch Sea of Thieves videos. Sibby, I was thinking about it. I was watching Boxy play today, and I was like, I remember what's fun about Sea of Thieves, and that's stealing things from people who are worse at the game. Thanks, Morty. I feel like my life is pretty normal. Do people not just have crazy... Do people not go on crazy wild adventures? Like, is that... Surely, right? Surely you're just selling yourself short. I bet you've had a pretty wild life as well. This is why I'm like really I'm really big on people telling their stories on YouTube. I think people would be surprised how often, like, I don't know, how interesting your stories can be. Yeah, I think the interesting thing about all the drama that people would probably try to create around me, based on, you know, the site that shall not be named, is the fact that it was so many lies and exaggerations of what happened. Like, even when it was happening literally like 10 years ago, it was crazy to see when it was happening. I can't even imagine what it's like now. You know what I mean? Because those guys are fucking insane. Like, those guys are fucking actual nuts. Like, they're actual nut jobs, like, with the way that they like lie and exaggerate about things. And the fact that they still haven't stopped following me this many years later, it's like, I can't even imagine. The funniest thing to me about it is how much they act like concerned parents. But that's the funny thing is, dude, just like, think about the traditional concerned parent stereotype, right? Like, you know, the what do they say, like the Italian mother who's like, oh, you know, how's my son doing? How's my son doing? Like, are you married yet? Are you getting fed? Like that type of thing, you know? That's how they act, bro. They're so psychotic. Like, oh god, speaking of stalkers, they'll sit there and just like the basis of their like. The basis of people who follow locals is that they want to somehow see the person they're following get better, so they act like concerned parents. But they act like insane. They act like insane concerned parents. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like having no, but it's not like having a crazy ass. It's like having a crazy ex-parent, man. Like someone who's obsessed because they still want to see you, like they want to see you do better. Like, one of the things that drove me up the wall, in which I finally had to stop just like looking, because I was at the time, like back in the day, I couldn't help but look at those threads and stuff. The thing that would bother me so much is how much they felt like they knew me more than I knew myself. It's weird when people have been hate following you for literally years, and they start to try to predict your move, your like what you're gonna do, and then try to give justification for your failures based on like repeating patterns of behavior, right? This doesn't apply to just like that side. It applies to like a good example is Netforia, the people who follow Smashing Pumpkins and Billy Corgan, and it's a very weird parasocial thing where they're just like, it's all these people who feel like they've followed you and known you for so long that they can predict your behavior and give justification for why you're acting in what they consider to be irrational ways, or how you can do it's like backseat living, right? The thing is, you got to think of the thing with Chris is that you have to think about who's telling the story, right? Like, sure, it's an engrossing story. It's actually not an engrossing story. Actually, disagree. It's only engrossing in the fact that it's someone telling about their life online. The fact that Chris Chan is like been so open about their life for so long, I guess that's the compelling part, question mark. But bro, there's plenty of people who are like do embarrassing shit online that no one gives a fuck about. Go to Twitter. Go to Twitter accounts. There's so many Twitter accounts of people who are just so uninteresting. Go to TikTok, bro. There are so many quote unquote lolcows on TikTok. No one gives a fuck about them. Like I overheard a Chris Chan historian or whatever the fuck they're called, Christorians, in VR chat, and they were so proud of their Chris Chan knowledge. I was just like, what the fuck? Yeah, parasocial crazy ex-parent. It's like people who want to be someone's parent, yeah. But like, here's the thing, is because a lot of the justification, I think it's just like a moral justification people try to give to themselves. So here's the funny thing. Have I done cringeworthy stuff in the past? Absolutely. But a lot of the cringeworthy stuff I did was only cringeworthy because I was alone and no one was there to have my back during something that wasn't cringeworthy. It was only cringeworthy because the environment in which I did it in was... Okay, I'll give you the example. The prime example. I got into a fight with Notch, the creator of Minecraft, on Twitter. I literally like thought like I shit talked a billionaire back before it was cool and I got sent through the ringer for it, bro. People lambasted me for it, bro. Yeah, I got, dude, okay, I'll tell you the story real quick. Okay, so I was talking with my friend, and we were talking about Minecraft, right? And I was saying that I thought Minecraft, I said something along the lines of, like, Minecraft wouldn't have the popularity it does if it wasn't for the modding community. Like, I was speculating Minecraft just wasn't as big as it would be if it wasn't for the modding community. That was it. It was that simple. And then my friend... I can't remember what they said, but they tagged Notch. They tagged Notch in the conversation. And this was at a time when, everyone was talking to everyone on Twitter and you could just essentially talk to whoever. And there was people like Notch who was terminally on Twitter. And Notch responded. And he said, actually, there's more sales on Xbox than on PC where you can't mod the video game. I replied to him, I said... I can't remember what I said. It was something along the lines of just like, get off Twitter. I was like, log the fuck off Twitter, bro. This ain't about you. I was like, I can't remember what it was, but I was just like, bro, why are you on Twitter fucking arguing with two random people who are having a discussion about Minecraft? Like, fuck off. Was essentially it. And it turned to this back and forth between me and Notch where I was just saying like, bro, you are wasting, like, what are you doing, like, talking with some random people on Twitter about this shit. And for some reason that got into a thing where I mentioned something along the lines of like, I said something along the lines of like, you could literally take a portion of your money and fix the lives of me and other queer content creators like myself, because I was making video games at the time. I was an indie game dev. And I just pretty much said to him, I said he had enough money to where he could literally fix all of our lives, just like by snapping his fingers, right? But instead he's wasting all day on Twitter just like yelling at people. And dude, that one thing turned into literally like all of these early alt-right drama sites calling me like, this like... like this like gay, this trans gay game dev who was begging for money from Notch. Like that was the spin on it that they did. But like the point of the entire conversation was just like, Why are you you literally have billions of dollars. You could be doing something good in the world, but instead you're just sitting there on Twitter yelling at people. Was my argument. That was the premise to what I was saying. And you know what's funny? One of the guys who had the biggest video on me about that was called Tech Review USA or something like that. And that guy is now alone. Like, that guy is now got, like, it's the karma has bitten him in the ass, and now he is seen as a lolcow. Yeah, Review Tech USA. He was the one who blew up the story and made my life a living hell at the time. Yeah, it was him. Yeah. Yeah, and now look where his life is. But yeah, but here's the thing, this was long before Notch was like openly right-leaning and all of this stuff. I was literally just yelling at him for being a whiny bitch on Twitter and having billions of dollars and not doing anything better with his time. That's all I was doing. That's all I was saying. Like, the way that I see it is, if you're going to be a fan of someone, be a fan of someone. If you're going to hate someone, then just ignore them. Like, it really comes back down to the principle of, you know, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. But the thing is I know what it's like being a part of a hate group, like of being, you know, grouping up and hating on someone. And it's all about empowerment. I think if you are empowered, if you are living a genuinely empowered life where you are like self-actualized, if you feel self-actualized, I don't think you would be a hater. Maybe I need to think about this a little bit more, because I think it's a little bit more complicated than that, but I just really feel like if you are like an actualized person who has found like their place in the world, I don't think you'd be a hater. I do think it, like, maybe that's too abstract. Hold on. I mean, there is definitely a drug aspect to it. There is a dopamine hit. So there are people who probably are actualized who get their dopamine fix through hating on people. Yeah, this is something I think about a lot. I often contemplate this because it's weird to think about. It's weird to think about the fact that people have fun and feel morally okay with no guilt to hate. That's weird to me. If I am to admit that there are people in the world who love to hate, and they just morally, they're okay with it, there's nothing underneath it, there's no redemption, right? They're just simply okay and enjoy hating. And that is their bliss, and that is their happiness, and there is nothing else to it. That's scary, because that means they're unredeemable, and therefore, what's the next logical step? You know? Obviously, like, in my own personal life, like, it's just simply removing them from my life or avoiding people like that. I do that anyways, right? But if you're thinking about it in terms of, like, trying to shape humanity and stuff, it's scary because, like, it does seem like the logical end of that is, well, you have to somehow remove them. You know what I mean? You somehow have to remove or limit those people from the world at large. And that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Like, that's weird, you know, to think about, like, to make that judgment call, to be like, yeah, there's unredeemable people in the world who aren't criminals, who aren't, you know, like, they literally just need to be removed from the world. Like, I guess that's why at the end of the day, when I think it's important about community, I want to see a YouTube series or whatever, like a series of people who are like the ones like going, who are alive during that era, who are just like, yeah, it's kind of fucked up they're sacrificing people. You know, they're just like, that's kind of fucked up. We just assume it was normalized, but like, nah, there's probably people during that time who were just like, you know what, it's bad. Was it Mayan? Sorry, But do you know what I mean? Like, we just assume that was normal and standard or whatever for the entire culture. But were there people like doing anti human sacrifice protests? You know what I mean? Like, was there rebels fighting against the sacrifices? Like what was the element of the people who were just like, I don't know about this whole sacrificing humans thing. Because Because if the culture was as big as it was, there's no way it was a monoculture like that, right? Because I don't know. I wonder. Guys, I love you. This has been really good. I'm microdosing streaming, so unfortunately I do not have a stream schedule. What I'm gonna try to do is just come in and stream when I feel like hanging out. The way I used to do this in the past is I would stream sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. I am hopelessly addicted to watching Hassan right now talk about politics, so I kind of want to go and listen to Hassan talk about politics. Yeah, I love you guys. This has been good. This is exactly what I want. This is the vibes I'm going for, so I appreciate it. And hopefully vice versa. Hopefully you guys just understand. I'll be here when I'm going to be here, and otherwise you can just enjoy my VODs as podcasts. And you know, we'll run into each other when we run into each other type beat. This has been fucking great though. I really appreciate it. All right, I'm out of here. Bye.